other than that, good evening, good evening. Let's have another beer. What do we got tonight? Westmalle Dubbel. Going around the label here, very simple. And it's got the Trappist ring thing on it there. 11.2 fluid ounces. Let's see what's on the back. Belgian Trappist ale. This dark reddish double is brewed within the walls of a Trappist abbey under the supervision of the monks. The income is used for their daily life and to maintain the abbey. A major share of the profits is donated to charities. Westmalle is bottle conditioned and contains live yeast. Store the bottle in an upright position between 45 to 55 degrees Fahrenheit, which I think I did. Hopefully. Serve carefully, leaving the yeast on the bottom of the bottle. It is recommended that you taste it separately. Well, that's an interesting note. All of you bartenders out there that like to shake the absolute shit out of these things and dump everything into the glass. It's a no-no here. It says best before. Okay, wait, there's two. No, okay, look on the bottom of this. You can see why I'm confused. There's two things on here. It says 1, best before, and 2, bottled on. So number 1, best before 2023, February 11, bottled on 2021, February 11. It's about a 2-year time frame she's getting a bottle, apparently. All right, enough talking about this thing. I like the packaging. It's very simple, and I like the purple. You don't see that very often. I kind of dig it. Well, let's open this thing up. Yeah. Off goes the top. Look at that. Nice little hazy haze rolling off of there. Into the Double D tulip we go. Oof. Yep. Look at that. She's setting up very nicely. We'll take a look in the light here, shall we? What do you guys see there? Doing all right? I gotta hold it up to the light for myself here. So I've had this beer before and I've never checked for clarity. It looks like it's fairly dense here, holding it up to the lights. The head is starting to dissipate, but it does leave some nice big rocky bubbles on top. Let's stick a nose in this thing. So it's interesting. You can catch notes of alcohol. There's a little bit of like a there's like a sweetness, but there's also a tobacco-y kind of smell too. Like a pipe tobacco. And the yeast is like hugely up front here. Very interesting. Let's dump a little bit of this down the old gullet here and see what we got. So very dry finish. That's the first thing I noticed was the end. Go figure. So I think one thing to note with this is that I believe this beer could probably be as complex or as simple as you would want, right? And by that, like there are hints of like fig and plum and maybe a little bit of clove and some ripe banana, and there's a little bit of caramel sweetness that dries up at the end. There's a lot of things in here I think you could pick out, probably depending on what you had for dinner or what time of day is it. Maybe it tastes a little bit different before noon. I don't know. There's a lot of different things that I think you could pick out in this beer, but at the same time, it's actually quite simple. So if you want to just have this as a simple sipper, I think it's also good for that. It's a very interesting beer that way. I would suggest that you try one if you see it. It's not out of this world crazy expensive. So if you see one, go ahead, fire it up, see what you think. I'm going to finish this one, and I think I'm going to have a pretty good night with it. I hope you all are having a great evening as well. And don't forget, drink good beers. Cheers. Let's not do this.